Hello YouTube and gothlings and metalheads, how are you? I'm going to be talking about my black metal pants that I'm making soon, and also a really awesome book review from a Koontz book called Intensity, and it's really good. So first and foremost, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I would like to talk about black metal sometime in a video. I love like black metal and folk metal. I love all types of metal. Black metal and folk metal is probably my favorite type of metal. But I would like to know what kind of metal bands you guys like, if you like metal. I like stuff like Dark Throne, Bathory, things like that. I like Behemoth. So if you guys like any of these things, I like a lot of things. Let's talk about it. So I'd like to know what some of your favorite metal bands are and what you're into and why, or what you're not into and why. I'd like to get some of your tastes. And we can talk about folk metal too. I love Fintroll, of course, Fintroll, and who else do I like? Everybody. I like a lot of things. There's some bands I don't like that much. I'm not like hardcore into doom metal, but I like some doom metal. Like I like Ghost. I think they're pretty rad. And let's see, I like old school metal too. I like Black Sabbath and stuff like that as well. And I like some newer school stuff like see some Amon Amarth are really cool. And I'm actually going to be making some black metal pants just with like a bunch of different black metal patches, because I've never done that before. I've done like patch pants before, but I've only done but they're all sporadic. I want it to be like, I don't know, more, what is it, like linear looking? So it just goes all the way down and not like all over the place. But yeah, so now I'm going to talk about this book. This is freaking awesome. If you guys haven't heard of Intensity by Koontz, you should go out and give it a read. I think it's a really good one. I'm not a fan of every single one of his books, but I really like this one. I like some of his stuff. I like more freaky thriller stuff. There's one that I read recently. It was not my favorite. I cannot remember the name of it, but this one is really good. It's called Intensity, and it's really freaky, and here it is. It's really creepy. It puts you into the mind of like, not just the victim, but also the serial killer, and it's really freaky, and it's like, I'm not going to give anything away, but it's really good because I think some of my favorite parts are just like, it's really freaky. Like, he doesn't care about people, obviously, and it's like his connection with nature, and also her connection with nature, and just like how it's intertwined within the book makes it like eerie and spooky, because it takes place like, I think it takes place in Oregon, and like it takes place in the woods and like in the outskirts. It's really, really freaky. Wait, I think it takes place in Oregon. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that, but a place like Oregon. But it's really freaky because some of my family lives out in the woods. So I had like if you've ever gone camping or gone somewhere or gotten lost, it's like one of those things where it can put you into that isolated mode where you're like, you know, like where you just feel isolated, and it's like, I'm a very visual person, and this book is amazing. It put me into like the visual headspace of everything, of the characters and like what they were going through, the taste, the smells. Like, he's really good at describing every little thing. He always usually is, but this one is really good, and it literally puts you like on edge from like the beginning to end. I'm going to be doing another book review of The Girl on the Train. I can't remember if I did that book review or not, but that's a really good one as well, and that's written by a different author. But go out and check out this book. I definitely recommend it. It will put you on the edge of your seat and just give you the creeps. It literally gave me the creeps, and it puts like a shiver up your spine. It's so freaky, and it's so good. And yes, that's all I'm gonna say. And the main character is China Shepherd, and she's like this young chick who goes on like a trip to visit her friend's parents' house, and then it takes off from there, and it gets really freaky. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay, I talked a lot, but go check out this book. It is so good. Okay, bye. I hope you guys watch more of my book reviews. If you want more and you're interested in hearing more book reviews, things like that, or you want to talk about music, just leave a comment below and we can do that. Okay, please subscribe.